What is up, everybody? It is Rodak here with Rodak's Revival, and I got some news for you guys today. So just recently, I had finally hit that 500 marker. Now I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking it too, not another how many hours in MX Bikes video. All I want to do on this video is get on here and give you guys my experience for my 500 hours, maybe give some tips here and there of what worked for me, what helped me get to the speed that I'm at right now, what helped me get to the consistency that I have right now. But that is not all, because I have some exciting news for you guys. Not only have I reached 500 hours, but I've also joined my first team. So we need to get off this Yamaha that we're riding right now because we got some custom bikes and custom gear. Check it out. So yes guys, I have joined my first team and it is Dirtworm Racing. I met a lot of these guys in that 125 series that I've been doing, and I jumped in a call with them the other day and one thing led to another. Now here we are. I think it is so sick. I got like the custom Yamaha. It has my YouTube logo on it. I got my YouTube logo on the gear and I got fresh numbers. I don't have those numbers that are off-center that are just like the base numbers anymore. I have custom gear with my name, with my logo. Absolutely sick. They threw this together for me really quickly, so big shout out to them. And this isn't the only bike, but you guys are gonna have to stick around for a little bit later in the video before we ride that one and I reveal that one. But before we do that, let's go ahead and run some laps on this new Yamaha. So here we are guys on the brand new Yamaha and I'm feeling great. Granted, it's the same bike. I'm not going any faster or doing anything on that, but at the same time, they always say you look good, you play good, you feel good. So I decided to pick this track because this was the first track that I ever downloaded. This was the first track that wasn't just the standard tracks that come with the game. This was the first one I downloaded, and I remember seeing a Trojan video and I was like, this track looks sick, I'm downloading this one. And I think I downloaded this track maybe at 20 or 30 hours, and that's brand new Rodak's Revival, just trying to figure it out, and I promise you I crashed 5 to 10 times every single lap. Now I get on this track and I can just run laps for days. Yeah, we still have our little mistakes here and there, but I could just run this track for absolute days. It's such a flow, it's such a vibe, and it's so much fun when you actually get a little bit good at the game. Which leads me into my first point on this journey of noob to pro. We're here at 500 hours, and my first point is you gotta just be patient with the game. The game is not gonna come to you like an arcade game is on the Xbox or the PlayStation. You have to put in time. You're gonna suck, you're gonna crash a lot, it's gonna be extremely frustrating, but just be patient. Because trust me, a fast lap on this track used to be like a 2:30 something for me. Now we're running 2:06s just casual. That's literally almost 30 seconds off my time in 500 hours. And if you would have told me that I would be running this after like 3-4 months, I'd have been like, you're a liar. It's impossible to even get under a 2:15, but it is true and it is possible. And it's like I said, it's a frustrating journey, but you have to be patient with this game because it does take time, which leads me into my next point. You gotta grind. You're not gonna get better at the game by playing once a week and just jumping online, doing a few online races and thinking that you're gonna get better. That's like going to the gym, lifting weights for 15 minutes and doing it once a week and thinking that over a month or 2 months, you're gonna be jacked. It's just not gonna happen. You have to put in effort. You have to grind a little bit. You have to come in here. For me, what helped me was I came in here every time I rode and pretty much rode with a purpose. That sounds so corny to say because that's not like I'm riding a real bike, but yeah, when I came in here to play the game, I should say, not rode as if I'm actually riding a real bike, but yeah, when I came in here to play the game, I always came in with a purpose. Like I was bad at whoop sections. All right, all I'm gonna do is just go to 3 different tracks with different whoop sections and I'm gonna learn how to hit whoops. I'm bad at ruts and corners. Okay, I'm gonna get some of the ARL tracks that have some gnarly ruts in them and I'm just gonna keep hitting them, set a track marker and keep hitting them until I get good at them. That is just what this game requires, and that is effort and that is the grind. Now, hey, if you just wanna play casually, that is totally up to you, but I have people in my comments people hitting me up on Discord and stuff saying like, hey, I want to race pro someday. How do you do this? How did you get good? I'm like, bruh, you just gotta play the game. You have to grind it out. Some of you might not like that or not want to hear that, and that's what keeps you away from the game. That's totally fine. I'm not here to judge anybody's gaming preferences, but just for me, I knew that this was my goal and this is what I'm doing to try to achieve it. Because trust me, once you get past all those hours of really sucking at the game ultimately gets so much more fun whenever you can start running laps consistently, and then you start getting faster from there, and the game turns out to be so much fun. But for me, I'm one of those people that I like the grind. I like the process just as much as the prize, and I like getting on here and saying like, hey, I'm gonna practice this and I'm gonna do this. I enjoy that. Some of you might not enjoy that and this might not be your game, but for me, this is what it was. Now the next few pieces of advice are gonna be on the other bike. I think I've teased you guys long enough. You guys ready to see it? Let's see it. So here is the other bike setup and other gear setup that I have. We have the Husky. Now I do like riding the Husky 250, 450, and the 125, and this gear to me absolutely came out sick. Got the YouTube logos on there, so I appreciate Dirtworm for putting that in there. And yeah, I really love the look of this bike. I love the pink and I love the purple. My favorite color is pink, guys. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. So here's the Husky. Let's go spin some laps on that one, and why else but do the race that we're gonna do Friday night. So tomorrow night I'm gonna be racing this. It's the last race of our 125 series, and yeah, I'm feeling like I want to go in there and try to win that race. I gotta get a podium. If the bike is looking this crisp, if the gear is looking that clean, we have to get a podium. But I've been running some fast laps on this track, and I think that I can contend for a win. If I could stay up off the ground and get a good start, I think I can contend for the win, but we're not here to talk about that. I wanted to give some more pieces of advice, and the next piece of advice that I had is ride with faster people. Get online and challenge yourself. You're gonna get better if you just play by yourself, but you're gonna get better at a more exponential rate if you get on there and play with people. Like finding a community, maybe even on Discord, on Reddit. That's how I found these guys, was on Reddit, and that's how I found the series. And I got smoked, and you've seen me get smoked. It's been in the YouTube videos. You've seen me get absolutely destroyed. But I've gotten faster and I've narrowed the gap in a lot quicker time than I did in the first 400 hours that I played the game. Like I said, in the last 100 hours, I've gotten faster in that 100 hours than I did in the first 400 hours. And that is just because I met a little community, got online and was racing with some way faster dudes. Go and watch their lines, watch what they do, follow them in the warm-ups, follow them in the practice thing, try to keep up with them for as long as you can, and you'll see lines and you'll see little things that they're doing that you're not doing. And you're not gonna get it right away because it takes muscle memory, it takes your fingers doing a certain thing, but eventually you figure it out and you get a lot faster. So that's my next piece of advice, ride with faster people. My next piece of advice is try all the different bikes. Learn the different bikes, learn their tendencies, learn where they're fast, learn where they're not good, and learn how to set up your bike at least a little bit. There are plenty of Discords that give away free base setups. That's what I do, and I just adjust based off there, but I had to take time to be like, okay, moving this tick mark over here does this, moving the meter here does this. That's what I like. As much as learning the bikes, go and ride different tracks. I see so many people that just keep riding club, they keep riding forest, they keep riding the stock tracks, and I promise you, you're never gonna get better that way. If that is your vibe, then that is your vibe. But if you want to get better, I'm speaking to the people that tell me they wanna get better at the game, but they ride like 3 tracks. You have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to go ride some harder tracks. And that is just what it is. Riding the harder tracks is just like supercross or professional motocross riders going out and riding in the woods. They learn balance, they learn different techniques, they learn how far they can push the bike. It's just using different things at your disposal to get better. And you're not gonna get better playing on a flat ground that is wide open and has like 3 jumps on it. You're just not, and that's just what it is. Like I said, try out different bikes. Go find some Discords that have base setups and try different base setups. Go try different tracks. Trust me, everybody has a different feel. You can see these guys on YouTube and everything like that, and those guys are fast because they put in the time. But I promise you, for 99.9% of you guys, the setup that they run is not gonna work for you. You have your own riding style. You need to cater to your own riding style. Don't try to just settle for something you don't like because you see somebody fast already doing it. So those are just my little pieces of advice and things that I've learned over my 500 hours. I know I have a long way to go and I'm nowhere near the top and nowhere even close to where I want to be, but we're surely on our way. I have been putting in the work, that is for sure, and I cannot wait for this race tomorrow night because it's the last round of the 125 race and I'm ready to go out with a bang, especially with joining this new team. It'll be my first race on the new team with some other team members and everything on it, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you, Dirtworm Racing, for allowing me to be on the team. Thank you, Dirtworm, for getting all my gear and the bike set up within like a few days. It's been absolutely sick. The guys have been fun. We've been riding together and hitting these ranked matches up together, and yeah, I've been just having a lot of fun in the game, and joining the team, it just made it even more fun. So guys, if you can, like the video. As always, hit that subscribe button if you can. I'm gonna have the Dirtworm Discord down in the description, along with my personal Discord as well. If you guys wanna add us, if you guys wanna do some series races and come in and join us, come on and do it. I'm excited for this new adventure, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.